Hey guys, welcome back to Unorthodox with Lolly Surungwa. First of all, happy new year to everyone. I wish you all a prosperous 2021. I hope that it is much better than what 2020 dealt us with. Even if it seems like it's not gonna get better, I hope it gets better. And with that said, now, if you Google or go onto YouTube and search 10 biggest mistakes that new YouTubers make, on top of that list, one of the mistakes that they make is taking 2 months to shoot their second video. And what did your girl do? She took 2 months. She took 2 months to shoot this very video, which is something that I'm not happy about, not impressed. But it is 2021. I'm a better girl, got better goals. The girl is focused. The girl is here. The girl is back. The girl is. I'm here. I'm here. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. I'm really sorry that it took so long for me to get the ball rolling. But now that the ball is rolling, honey, let us get into today's video. So for today's video, given that it is the beginning of the year and it's January, and usually we all make our plans for the year during the beginning of the year, I decided to make today's video based on mentoring and mentorships. Now, as you embark on your goals for the year, I will strongly advise that you get yourself a mentor, because I have mentors, and I know what a big difference it makes in my life. I know what a big influence it has become. So in wanting to achieve whatever goals you have set out for yourself this year, whether they be personal or career based or whatever the case is, I would strongly advise that you get yourself a mentor. So I decided to create this video so I can talk a bit about what mentorships is, and yeah, that is basically the gist of what I'm going to talk about today. Okay, so first and foremost, what is mentorships and what is mentoring? So a mentorship is a relationship between two people, the mentor and the mentee, where the mentor is someone who is more experienced in a certain field and more knowledgeable in that field, basically an expert. And a mentee would be someone that is less experienced and less knowledgeable in that specific field. Now, the key aspect of this relationship between the two people is that you have the same interest. You have to have the same interest. So if you want a mentor to help you in terms of career development, for example, whoever you find should be someone that's also passionate about helping people in terms of career development. And that's what I mean by the key thing needs to be that you have the same interest, basically. So that is what mentoring is. So now that we know what mentoring is about, or what mentorships is about, the first question one might ask themselves is, what is a mentor gonna help me with? And I have written a few things down. It's a long list of stuff, so you will see me here and there refer to my notes just to make sure that I tell you guys everything that I wrote down. And I'll just like to point out that for the point of this video, I'll just mainly focus on career development, but you can use the information for whatever other aspects of mentorships or other departments of mentorships that you would like. So whether it be personal or spiritual or whatever, you can apply the same kind of strategy, but for this point, for this video, I'll just focus on career development. So like I was saying, I would like to point out that the reason I decided to do this video is because I read a little pamphlet, if you may call it, I don't know, from a lady on Twitter. Her name is at Miss Fiona. She's a career coach, so if you follow her, she gives, you know, a lot of advice in terms of corporate and careers and recruitment and all of that. So I took some of her pointers. I think she also has a YouTube channel. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I just wanted to point that out. So let's start with, okay, what a mentor can help you with. So first and foremost, ideally your mentor would share their experiences, right, in terms of the journey that they've traveled. So in them sharing their experiences, that already helps you to relate. It helps you to know that someone has gone through this journey and they were able to reach a certain destination, which might or might not be, but in most cases it would be the same destination that you want to achieve. So already that already helps you to know that you're able to get to that point that you want to get to. Another thing that a mentor will help you with is help you set up your career goals. Maybe you already have set them up. What they will do is they will help you find different ways in which you can achieve those goals. They will help you to strategize, to think more strategically. Is that even strategically? Yes, to think, you know, just in more strategic ways of completing your goals or reaching your goals. That is the one thing they'll help you with. A mentor will help you develop your skills. So if you want to maybe develop a skill in speaking or presenting or something like that, you know, whatever skills you need to achieve your specific goals, a mentor would be able to help you with that. Another thing, which is a major aspect, is that they would help you expand your network. So, and you will, I think with time, you will understand the importance of networking and having a network, especially when it comes to your career. So a mentor is someone that can definitely lead you in the right direction, in terms of expanding your network, lead you to the right people who to talk to, who to focus on, and things like that. Okay, so I mean, a mentor is someone that will a lot of the times help you, or rather equip you with life skills, you know, and those life skills can vary from anything, teaching you to how to be on time, how to respect time, how to write down goals or anything. It could be literally anything. And or how to ask for a raise, for example, you know, life skills, just everyday skills that you need, you know, to be able to move to the next step. And in them teaching you those life skills, a lot of the things would be things that you've maybe been afraid to do, or you're scared of failing or whatever. So a mentor would be able to support you and encourage you. Obviously, if they give you a task for you to go and do, yet you know that this thing, I'm really not comfortable with it, that person is there to give you the encouragement. And even if it fails, they're still there to be like, okay, this was a try for us, and this is what we did right, this is what we did wrong. So next time you know how to do that certain activity better, you know, maybe something like you approaching someone that you look up to but you're scared to literally just approach them and go talk to them. So a mentor could advise, okay, maybe send an email or send a DM via LinkedIn or something like that, you know. So they would be there to support you in things that you're not comfortable with. And then with that said, another thing that a mentor would definitely help with is getting you out of your comfort zone. So let's say you want to move to a new job, or you want to ask for a promotion or whatever. They would task you with things that, you know, you are not comfortable with, because you if you were comfortable with them, you would have done them a long time ago, or whatever the case is. So a mentor is someone that's definitely good to get you out of your comfort zone, for you to move to the next level. Okay, so now that you know how a mentor can help you, how do you go about finding a good mentor? How do you go about finding someone who's a good fit for what you need, or who's a good fit for your specific goals? First and foremost, you need to know what it is that you want. You need to have a spec of this person that you want. So, are you looking for an entrepreneur, or are you looking for someone that is a CEO? Are you looking for someone that's a speaker or a writer or a radio presenter, um, or a sports or a sportsman or sportswoman? Does the person, well, not do they, but the person then on top of that needs to be an expert in the industry that you're interested in. They need to be in they need to have the technical skills that you need. So are you looking for an IT specialist? Are you looking for an engineer? Are you looking for a data scientist? Are you looking for a doctor, a lawyer? You need to be specific about the kind of person that you're looking for, and they need to be an expert in what they do, right? So now, okay, now you know the kind of person that you want. What? So you have to do as much research as you can on this person. I would personally advise that, look, there's different ways in which you can find a mentor, but I wouldn't advise going to a total stranger. So my advice would be, someone that you know, that you have seen, and that you have seen like their work and how they work, or someone that you follow, or someone that's like referred by someone else. So if you are having a conversation with a friend, a cousin, or a colleague, and they say to you, oh, I know this kind of person that works in your field, or that does exactly what you're interested in, and I can maybe put you guys in touch. So that's what I would suggest you do. But the first thing that you have to do, obviously, is do a lot of research on that person. It can be, like I said, someone that you were referred to, or someone that you follow. I read somewhere that you need to decide, okay, in the next 5, 10, 15 years, what kind of role do I want? So if, let's say, it's in your company, not to say you're gonna be there still in the next 15 years, but whoever is sitting on the position that you would like to be sitting in the next 5 or 10 years, ideally that's the person you would want to be your mentor. So it really could just be your colleague, your boss, the CEO of the company, someone very respected in the industry, someone who's a leader. So those are the kind of people that you're looking to have as your mentor. Right. So if you don't have referrals, or if you can't exactly reach out to someone maybe at a place where you work, another approach you can take is attending these networking events or corporate events, or whatever industry events happen within your industry. That is a great place to meet people. But I mean, now given that there's COVID and the entire pandemic, I don't think any of those events are happening. But I mean, even with calls that you have at work, you're able to engage with different people, and someone's strengths and weaknesses, or the kind of work that they do. So look out for situations like that. LinkedIn is also your best option. If there's someone that you've been following there, that you aspire to, or that you really like their work, you could reach out to them, ask to have coffee with them, or something like that. But yeah, my most feasible approach would be someone that someone that that is within close proximity, and that also kind of knows you a little bit. It would be easier for them to guide you. But myself, for example, how I got my mentors, the one lady I went to church with, so I knew what she did, and then I approached her. And then the second one was a referral by a friend who I had a conversation, well, not a friend, a colleague. I had a conversation with a colleague, and he was like, oh, okay. Well, two of them actually, two of my mentors, I got them in the same way. I had a conversation with another colleague, and then they referred me to these specific people, and they sort of set up the meetings for me, like, hey, there's this person that is interested in 123, could you just have a short conversation with them? And that is how the mentorships began. So for me, that is the best way, because you know the I mean, these successful people already have such busy lives and whatever. So if someone they know comes to them like, hey, I know a young person that wants to have a conversation with you or whatever, it already seems credible. They look at their person, whoever's talking to them, like, okay, I know you wouldn't waste my time. So for me, that is the best way to go about that. Okay, so now let's say a mutual person has set up a meeting for you and this person that you would like to meet. First of all, be on time, please. Just be on time. Please, just be on time, okay? Second of all, prepare your pitch, okay? Prepare exactly what it is you're going to say to this person. Point out what you're trying to achieve. Point out what your goal is. Have timelines if you want to take it that far, but have a pitch. Know exactly what it is that you want or what you're going to say to them, and with that, anticipate different questions that they can ask you, just so they don't feel like they're going to be wasting their time with you. So anticipate, prepare. So just have your pitch steady, right? And another thing that works, or that is I don't know, whatever it is, it's always good to state to the person what you like about their work, what you know about them. So the person will know that you did their research, your research. They will know that you follow them and you're really, like, interested. So yeah, do mention what you like about them. Do mention what you like about their work or how they do things. That will open conversations in terms of how they achieved it and all of that. So obviously in that meeting, then you guys will decide as to how you're going to go about this mentoring approach. Or and some can be very casual. They can be casual mentorships. They don't have to be formal. But you can do whatever works for you or whatever works for your mentor. After meeting with your mentor, for the first time and every other time after that, you have to send a thank you note, just to thank them for their time and to tell them that that you really appreciate it. Yeah, that's just a few things on how to get one, and just how to get a good fit. Obviously they need to be a good fit. They need to be passionate about what they're doing, in order to relay the passion onto the next person. Okay, cool. So now that you've got the mentor and you've met, what is your role as a mentee? Your first and most important role as a mentee is to be a good listener. Successful people or people that have been down the journey or down the path that you want to go, they really have a lot of information to impart on us. So you need to be a very good listener. You need to be open to think, like, open-minded. You need to be very open-minded. That is one thing. So be a good listener. Like I said earlier, have clear goals of what you're trying to achieve, so that your mentor can help you achieve these goals, and also try to have a timeline of when you want to achieve these goals by. And then you need to be consistent in terms of whether you guys are meeting or talking over the phone or video calls or whatever the case is. There needs to be consistent communication. So whether it's like once a month, once every 2 months, whatever works for the two of you, there needs to be consistency. Also within the consistency, whatever is tasked upon you to do, obviously the mentor needs to see progress, and you know, to evaluate whether you guys are making progress or not, you know, just to make sure that you are moving in the right direction. So it is very important to stay in touch, and to be consistent in doing that. So with whatever might be tasked for you to do, and with conversations that would, you know, that you guys would be engaging in, you need to be very open to feedback, both positive and constructive feedback, because the only way for you to grow, the only way for you to achieve those things that you've been struggling to achieve, you know, would really be through you receiving the feedback, doing things better, correcting where you feel like you're slacking. So yeah, you need to be able to take criticism, and you need to be able to take good feedback as well. And with that said, also being able to celebrate milestones or achievements, you know. Oh, another thing that's very important, when you are having meetings with your mentor, take notes, please. Take lots of notes. Take lots of notes. Like I said, they do have a lot of information to impart on us, and I strongly believe that as a person, you can't, you know, absorb everything all at once. So take notes, and reflect later when you get home, or when you need to do the things that you need to do. At least you have reference of the conversations that you have. Okay, and now that you would have met with the one mentor, I would then, and obviously if you're happy with the process, I'm sure you would be, but I would then advise you to create, let's call it a board of mentors. Have more than one. I have more than one, because you know, there's mentors for different things. And for me, at the point where I got mentors, like I've mentioned before, it was because I was going through a career change. So I had two mentors from both the career, like the career that I was in at the point and the career that I was trying to change into, you know. So they came at different angles. So you get, and people are strong in different areas, you know. So get different mentors that are strong in different things, or that are experts in different things. You will see with time that it really works, and it really helps. So for the last part of the video, I would like to share some advice that I received from my mentors when I had sessions with them. Yeah, this is some of the stuff that I had written down, and I think it would be nice if I share some of it with you guys. So the first one is, I'm just gonna read it out because it's kind of long, so please don't mind the reading. So the first one is, when you have a plan and are working towards it on your pace, then you won't be bothered by other people's achievements. That goes without saying, that when you're working towards something, really the people around you, on what they're doing, what they're achieving, or what they're failing, or whatever, it really doesn't matter. Don't be bothered. Focus on you and your pace, and it will work for you. Okay, the next one is, the only way to make it in corporate is by networking. So learn to network. Network. If you don't know how to network, ask for help. But in life, just, you know, besides corporate, in life, you need to be able to network. That is the only way we can make it. Okay. And the next one, again, something about networking. Create a meaningful network with successful people. Not all your friends will get you where you want to be. So in as much as we have friends, and you know, they have good connects or whatever, they might not share their networks with you. You know what I mean? So make sure you network with successful people, especially people in your industry, or people successful in the things that you want to be successful in. Okay, the next one, which I live by, obviously, given that I changed careers, it says it's not about what you studied, it's about knowing. Okay, it's not about what you studied, it's about knowing what you want and going after it. Do not limit yourself to what you studied. And I think the point of this channel overall will come to show that you don't have, I don't even know how to say it, but don't limit yourself to what you studied. If there's other things that you would like to do, pursue those things, but don't limit yourself to what you studied. I live by this one, obviously, because I jumped ship. And the last one, which is also something that I live by, and anyone that knows me knows this about me, and it can, you can, as you can see now, there are people rather that imparted this on me, and I've come to learn it. So it says, have principles and live according to those principles. So in life, just in J, it's very important for you to be a principled person, have your own principles and English, guys, wow, oh my god. Have your own principles and values and live by those principles, and the people around you will just have to adapt, you know. That is all that I have for you guys on the mentorship video. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me and we can engage more on the topic. Yeah, but if you have any questions, you can put them down by the comment section. And with that said, please like, comment, subscribe and share. Subscribe. And thank you so much for watching the video, and I will be back with another episode of Unorthodox with Lolly Serumwa. Thank you and bye.